okay? I messed up. Alright, let's go. What do I do now? Let's see. I have no idea what to do. How would I get this down? Wow, what do you want? You want Kool-Aid? Why do you want Kool-Aid?
Trying to punch your face off. Maybe I'd say it's happened. Let's go!
Why are you making so much noise? Redirect sewer water. Is that it? Oh shit. Alright, what's up? Oh yeah. Let's see. Are you serious? I mean, I can't do anything else. Come on, man. Try to turn on my lantern. I forgot that hurts. Ouch. Yeah. Well, how do I get rid of that heavy rusty chain in the ceiling? Dang it. Boom. That's all you had to do. Come on, man. I don't know what to do. Do you really expect me? Look, what it said was, find a rock. Throw the rock at the chain. That's legit what it said. Yeah.
9th of August, 1839. It is still early, and Alexander is busy preparing for the ritual later today. Seeing him this worked up makes me question why. What does he stand to gain? I realize he is curious about it all, but surely there must be more. Is he so foolish he will attempt to tame the power of the orb? I must admit that yesterday, when Alexander flooded the inner sanctum with blue light, I realized we had but graced the orb's true potential. This might turn out to be more than escaping a creeping shadow. It might be the beginning of something truly extraordinary.
There you go. There you go. Wunderbar. There you go. All right. Staple dick. My dick got stapled.
Do you see, Daniel? It has yielded.
What?
The shadow. It has, for now. Come, let's get this out of here so we can get some peace.
Yes, let's. Where to?
Just down the corridor. To the morgue.
Are there more dead men there?
You did well, Daniel. Come, let's get going.
Oh.
Alexander along with Daniel makes up the foundation for the entire story. Together they make the core conflict. There was a lot of background for this character as he is in a sense the villain, so I wanted to do everything that I could to make him likable and have people sympathize with him. It's just the best way to make a bad guy. If we can have the player feel for their opponent, they might start questioning their own actions. Alexander's story is quite interesting in its own right, but in the end it was important to have the story deal with the relationship between Daniel and Alexander. That's why there is so much about the last few weeks and so little about the history of Alexander. Because after all, since we're playing Daniel, and he seemed to want to get back at Alexander, we the player want to know how bad it really was, and decide for ourselves if we think he should be punished.
3 days now. This is ridiculous. Why doesn't someone enter this room? Hey! Anybody! Am I all alone here? Help! Help! I'm so tired. If I sleep, will I wake from this nightmare? If not, I pray my Heavenly Father will take me in my sleep.
The flashback of the guy trapped is actually inspired by true events. During the bubonic plague outbreaks, people were buried so quickly that it was not always checked that they were probably dead. This meant that people sometimes woke up, finding themselves locked up and entombed, surrounded by corpses. Scratches on doors and walls of such rooms have been found, confirming that it did happen.
That's creepy, yo. Nope, nothing wrong.
I hear you breathing, Daniel. Do you hear me? Have you changed your mind?
As with the cistern, this takes the player closer to Daniel's dark past. It was important here that the corpses did not have the normal gory shock value, but was more true to reality and disturbing. We really wanted to approach this stuff with respect and not just show it in an exploitative fashion. I hope that shows when you play the game.
Alright, let me read it. I fear for Daniel, for he is reckless. He is tainted by the approaching shadow, will not be able to pass the gate. Will he be able to accept this in the end? My love, I've seen evil in him. How am I to trust him with the truth? What cruel irony that I do to do unto him what Agrippa did unto me. The vaccine enabling my mental work in the fungi-ridden sewer is a definite success. Fortunately, only a few servants have been remedied as the procedure proved difficult. The others will perish, and eventually I have to create more of them to keep my experiments running. Note that an injection of vaccinated blood will work as shield long enough to pass the sewers without any risk of infection. It will do fine for prisoner transport. Alright. The strange deaths among the servants and prisoners have finally been resolved. It seems that the drain sewer, which has recently been opened and uses means of transport, is plagued by a peculiar poisonous fungi. The victims seem to have suffered an extremely quick outbreak of sickness affecting the entire body. Some of my weak men, including myself, are blissfully spared by this calamity, but it is clear that this cripples my progress. The prisoners die quickly, and their contaminated vitae lacks the energy I seek. I shall immediately start working on a vaccine.
The shadow. It's close now.
Hmm. What? Hmm.
My mom said call Michael.
Huh?
My mom said call. What the heck? What the heck? Why is there a dead body in the dead game? That's so creepy.
What do you mean?
Like it's like that dead body on the left. What is the heck is?
Momo. Alright, I'm watching a creepy video. I don't need you to be this. Yeah? Oh, okay, you got distracted then. Alright. I'll be right back, people. My brother popped in. Alright, I'm back. I think. Let's see, Alright. Wait up. Alright, there. Oof. Let's see, where to go? Oh, that's an orgy. Let's see, where to go? Where do I go in here? Is anything around? Damn, he thick. Look at this. Wait. Let's see, where's the rock? Never mind. Damn, that boy thick. Damn, look at thick boy. Oh yeah. Us thick boys gotta stick together. Let's see, isn't there a candle around here? Blockbuster near you. Where do I go? Alright. Let's go. Yo, that's a creepy eye. My Fallout boy looks like he's a Terminator or something. It's spooky. Hey, it's a spooky Mario, spooky spaghetti. There you go. It's a spooky spaghetti. Oh wow. How do I drain this? Come on, man. Nah. Let's go back to the cistern. There's gotta be something in here that we missed. Alright. Oh, I need some memes. Angela Senpai. Notice me. How do I get up there? What do I do around here? Thick boy. Oh wait, I have an idea. There should be a valve over there. I don't think I turned the valve over there. Let's go, Mario. Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia. Yeah, I knew it. See, there had to be this one. Let's see. let's see. Alright, so first off, this is BS. Ooh, kill him! Ooh, kill him! I'm a cool kid. I have like no fuel left. This is my fuel for my lantern. There's none. What's happening? Oh shit. Fuck, fuck. Alright, there you go. Let's see. Let's check this door now. I've been trying to get into this door for the longest time. Damn it. Okay. A spaghetti. Let's go. There's Vault. There's Vault. Alright, so we need to make a vaccine. Copper 2. I know exactly where to go, what to do now. Let's go. No. Come on, man. Yes. Can I penetrate the skull? Easily. Oh. The tube is moving out enough to penetrate my skin. There we go. That's all I had to do. I see everything differently now. I did LSD. Alright, so he's there. Let's see. What's happening? Hello? What do I do? Come on, man. What? What happened? Alright. That was interesting. Yeah! Ah, damn it. Yahoo! Sorta. It's there. It's not the best. Ah, my finger! Ah! Did it. Boom. Proud of myself. That was pretty difficult, honestly.
Somehow, every adventurer finds himself in a sewer at some point in his life, and Daniel is no different. Usually these levels tend to be a bit dull, but this one turned out rather okay. Quite a step up from the last sewer level I did in Penumbra Requiem. It was supposed to be a blue tinted level, with a feeling of being cold and damp, but it stood out too much to really fit in with the other levels. We settled for a green tint on the brown dungeon set, as it worked nicely as a transition between the cistern's green stones and the brown torture nave level.
Okay. That's the way. Mamma Mia, pizzeria. Let's see.
This pipe you see here can be broken to be used later to join the mill. It is actually a model with two bodies joined by a hinge joint. To do this part of the puzzle, I first made it so you could break the joint at some point when pulling, but this just felt really strange. So I just asked James how we were doing this kind of stuff in the game, and he told me to just add some area that counted hits in the script. So every time the pipe collided with this area, certain variable was increased by 1. If you enable the debug window, you can see this area with activating the draw physics debug option. When this variable reached a given value, it triggers the breakage of the pipe, spawning the broken pipe item, and that's how it works.
Always gotta be careful now.
What's happening? What are you doing? Let me go! Please, don't take me! Nobody ever return!
This here was my first job at scripting a puzzle. I must say that I like working on scripts, but that's probably because I love anything that looks or feels like programming. Scripting puzzles does not involve just writing a plain script. You also get to edit entities, create particle systems, set up stuff like areas and entities in the level to support the script. It is actually a lot of fun, and it allows for quite a bit of creativity. This particular puzzle is about having to jam a kind of water mill to be able to get through it. But it first needs to be slowed down somehow.
Alright, so I want to know something. What the hell is out there?
That controls the mill rotation speed. There is not much to say about this part, just a couple levers that change some values when moved, and do stuff when the right value is set. As you might already know, playing around with the combination of both levers, you can notice a background sound changing. At the time of working on this, there was no proper sound available for this background sound, so I just picked some placeholders from what was in there already. I thought that the creaky sound that is heard when the elevator falls down could do a nice one for the medium speed. How wrong I was. It was unbearable to say the least, so I just ended up removing all placeholders and leaving a to-do note in the script. This is is the machinery
What?
that controls the mill rotation speed. There is not much to say about this part, just a couple levers that change some values when moved, and do stuff when the right value is set. As you might already know, playing around with the combination of both levers, you can notice a background sound changing. At the time of working on this, there was no proper sound available for these background sounds, so I just picked some placeholders from what was in there already. I thought that creaky sound that is heard when the elevator falls down could do a nice one for the medium speed. How wrong I was. It was unbearable to say the least, so I just ended up removing all placeholders and leaving a to-do note in the script.
Oh god. Alright. I feel like I'm gonna die if I go in there. Beautiful. Okay. Alright. So this should be the end of the stream. 55 minutes old. Well, it's not 55 minutes yet, so let's go for a little bit. Yeah, I always end the stream at 55 minutes. We're gonna have to melt that down or something. Yeah, so I always stop the stream at 55 minutes, and that's that.
When I was looking at the concept art of Brute Monster, I thought that it should sound like one long tone, which is coming from the tube. Because it doesn't have mouth, it should sound like hollow thing, which can't make clear and complex vocalization.
What killed it?
Firstly, I recorded lots of different kind of dogs and I edited them to play as one tone. I had lots of discussion with Jens and I think I got the right idea, but there was feeling that it was coming too close and it wasn't scary and blah blah blah. So it wasn't really scary. It was just big mess. I think I made something like 5 or 6 different versions, but problems didn't go away.
Your name is
Finally,
Bab.
I just removed the dog sounds and used my own voice. I made it with old metal sync, speaking through the tube and putting the microphone in front of the sync. And that way I got more control on the vocalization.
You're my new friend.
And tube kind of sound was natural because it was coming from actual tube. I think Brute's movements were the easiest ones for me. I knew from the beginning how I wanted it to sound. I wanted it to be very metallic, since it has lots of metallic things in its body. And it should be very heavy, scary guy.
What's it that?
I was a little bit worried about how high-pitched screeching would work, but it actually turned out great with the music, because the music is very low ratings and movement is high ratings, so there is nice spectre of sound. Together they make Brute even scarier.
Boom. I'm just hiding. Okay, so I can't end it right now at 55 minutes, but after this finally goes away, I will end the stream. But alright, so he's still not gone yet. So this is where I die. It's confused. What? Be gone, thought. I'll wait like one more minute. Alright. Ooga. Booga. Ooh. Ooh. Creepy. Alright, there you go. It should be good. So, this is a good stopping point right here. Obviously, that monster right there killed Larry, which sucks. So you can tell that one's much more deadlier. But yeah, that's the end of this, and I should say this now. SpaceCrow is going to sign off.